The National Health Service is shaping up to be a battleground for the forthcoming general election. On a tour of a cancer charity in Cambridge, Ed Miliband spelled out how he would change things if he becomes Prime Minister.
What Labour's plans say is let's raise revenue from the tobacco companies who make all of this money from people smoking, all of this money on the back of ill health. Let's get them to contribute more and let's use that money to improve cancer testing and get those waiting times down.
The proposals from Labour include £700 million over the course of the next Parliament for better diagnostic tests, a guarantee of a maximum 1 week wait for cancer tests and results by 2020, and for Britain to be the best in Europe for cancer survival rates, saving 10,000 lives a year.
The reality is far too many patients are still diagnosed too late, and we need absolutely to commit more effort and resource to diagnosing cancers as early as possible, because as we know, if you diagnose cancer early, you've got a far better chance of successful treatment.
The plans would be paid for with a new levy on tobacco companies.
Tobacco, we estimate, costs society at least £13 billion a year, whereas the tax revenue is about just over £9.5 billion. So, you know, they're already not paying their way. And a levy on profits seems the way to go. You know, why should these companies make enormous profits when the product that they make and sell kills half of its customers?
Mr Miliband famously forgot to mention the deficit in his Labour Party conference speech, but he certainly remembered the bit about the NHS.
I mentioned earlier on that I spent a couple of days at a hospital in Watford earlier on this year. And while I was there, I met an amazing man called Colin in his 80s, who sadly died a few weeks later. But I will always remember my conversations with him. You see, he remembered the foundation of the NHS.
The cancer announcement is part of Labour's 10-year plan, and it's one they hope will be a vote winner come next May. Enda Brady, Sky News.